All right, this is Module 1, Lesson 6. We're going to be talking about proportional and non-proportional relationships when you are talking about a table. So it's a continuation of the last lesson. Example 1 says you have been hired by your neighbors to babysit their children on a Friday night. You're paid $8 per hour. So complete the table relating your pay to hours. Okay, so if you're paid $8 for every 1 hour, let's fill in this chart. If you work 2 hours, you're going to get paid $16. 3, you would get paid $24. 4, you would get paid $32. Now we get to 4.5. 2 ways you could do this. You know that half of an hour would be $4. So it would be adding $4 on to get 36. Or you could take the calculator and just do 4.5 times 8. 5 hours, you would get 40. 6 hours, you get 48. Same thing, you could do that again, add $4 on, and you get 52. So here's our chart. It says, based on the table above, is the pay proportional to the hours worked? So yesterday we learned that it is a proportional relationship when all of the unit rates are the same. So let's go through. Remember, this is my X column, and this is my Y column. And to find the unit rate, we're going to do Y divided by X. So Y is going to be your pay, and X is going to be your hours. Okay, let's show the work for all of them. We have 8 divided by 1, which is 8. Next one is 16 divided by 2, which is 8. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 32 divided by 4 is 8. 36 divided by 4.5. I'm going to take my calculator. I'm going to do 36 divided by 4.5, which is 8. 40 divided by 5 is 8. 48 divided by 6 is 8. And 52 divided by 6.5 is 8. So is this a proportional relationship? We can say yes. This relationship is proportional because all of the unit rates are the same. So if it's a proportional relationship, remember the equation that we use is y equals kx. And we know that k is my unit rate, and in this case, k is 8. So the equation is y equals 8x. All right, on the next page, we have a ton of examples exactly like this, finding out if relationships are proportional or not. I'm going to have you pause the video. You can go through all of these on your own, and then when you're done, just hit play. Make sure you watch it, correct your paper if it's wrong, and just make sure all of your answers are correct. All right, so go ahead and pause that video now. All right, example 1, we have our X and Y. So remember, Y divided by X is our unit rate. So that would be inches per hour. And we're going to find the unit rate for each, see if they're the same. So first one, we have 10 divided by 2, which is 5. Next one, we have 12 divided by 6, which is 2. We have 16 divided by 8, which is 2. 5 divided by 2.5 is 2. And 14 divided by 7 is 2. So all of the unit rates are actually not the same. So my answer would be no. This is not a proportional relationship. Because all of the unit rates are not the same. All right, example 2. Once again, let's find the unit rate. So we're going to do y divided by x. In this case, it would be dollars and days. All right, so let's start with the first one. 2 divided by 6 is 1/3. I'm going to leave it in fraction form. We have 3 over 9. That reduces to 1/3. 8 over 24 reduces to 1/3. And the last one is 1/3. So are all of these unit rates the same? The answer is yes. So we're going to say yes, this is a proportional relationship. Because all of the unit rates are the same. All right, let's go to number 3. All right, once again, we're doing y divided by x to find the unit rates. This is cost over pounds. So let's start with the first one. 10 over 5 is 2. Next one is 8 over 4, which is 2. 12 over 6 is 2. 16 over 8 is 2. And 20 over 10 is 2. So all of the unit rates are the same, so we can say that yes, this is a proportional relationship. Because all of the unit rates are the same. All right, next one, number 4. Randy is planning to drive from New Jersey to Florida, and every time Randy stops for gas, he records the distance he traveled in miles and the total number of gallons used. We're going to assume that it is proportional. Remember, proportional means it's the same unit rates. So we are going to assume that all the unit rates are the same. So let's complete the chart. Now, to find the unit rate, remember we're doing y divided by x. So in the chart, x is your first column, y is your second column. So let's find the unit rate for 2 numbers that are given to us. So 54 divided by 2 is 27. That should be the same as this one where both numbers are given to us. 216 over 8. Let's just make sure. Is 27. Okay, so both are the same. So how would you find the rest of them? Well, let's think about this. The unit rate is 27. If I come up with the equation, I'll be able to fill in the rest of the chart. So let's fill in K with 27. So here's my equation that we're going to use. In the first one, this value right here is your X value. So in your equation, 27X, I'm going to put 4 in place of X. So I'm going to bring my calculator and I'm going to multiply 27 times 4. That gives me 108. So at 4 gallons used, you travel 108 miles. Now, this number right here is my Y value. So I'm going to use the same equation, but instead of Y, I'm going to put 189. I'm going to divide both sides by 27 to solve this. So bring your calculator over. 189 divided by 27 gives you 7. And you can finish the chart by doing the same thing. So this is another X value. Let me move this up so you can see it. So Y equals 27X. So 27 times 10 is 270. Last one, Y equals 27X. This is your X value. So we're going to multiply 27 by 12. So 27 times 12 is 324. All right, so now we have the whole chart completed. All right, let's go to number 5. Number 5 says that Bella types at a constant rate of 42 words per minute. Is the number proportional to the number of minutes she types? Let's create a table. So in 1 minute, it says she types 42 words. So in 2 minutes, double that, it would be 84. In 3 minutes, add another 42, which would be 126. Add another 42 minutes. I'm sorry, now we're going up 3. So you'd have to double that, which would be 252. And then multiply it by 10, 25, 20. So that's 42 words per minute. So let's find out if the unit rates are all the same. Well, we know the unit rates are all the same because they tell us the unit rate. The unit rate is 42 words per minute. We already know that. So the answer to this would be yes, this is a proportional relationship. Because all the unit rates are the same. All right, and the last one, number 6. Mark recently moved to a new state. During the first month, he visited 5 state parks. After each month, he visited 2 more. Complete the table. So at 1 month, he visited 5. And then every month after that, he visited 2 more. So this would be 7. This would be 9. Now it says complete the table below and use the results to determine if the number of parks visited is proportional to the number of months. All right, so let's figure out if it's proportional or not. So let's start there. So y divided by x. So the first one would be 5 divided by 1, which is 5. The second one would be 7 divided by 2, which is 3.5. The next one would be 9 divided by 3, which is 3. So is this a proportional relationship? No. This is not a proportional relationship. Because the unit rates are not the same. Now, if it's not a proportional relationship, you can't write an equation to determine the last value. So we're just going to have to keep counting up until we get to 23 to find this last value. So we're at 9, that's 3. So 4 would be 11. 5 would be 13. 6 would be 15. 7 would be 17. 8 would be 19. 9 would be 21. And 10 would be 23. There's no easy way to doing that one. All right, so go ahead and attempt your homework now, and we will go over that in class tomorrow.